Annoying. Hello. Anyone in chat?
Good evening.
What's happening, man?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I think Discord's a bit low. I'll check it. Sound test, anyone?
Few of us in server.
Right, okay. I think it is a bit low. Let me just make it go a bit higher. You alright, Dan?
Sorry?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you get your...
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
Yeah. Did you get your PC sorted?
Well, it's I'm driving right now, so it's going all good so far.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I hope it stays this way. There's just some motherboards that can't handle the Oculus device, so I'm hoping mine is not one of them.
Yeah, I've been getting like a USB, driver issue. So I just pull out the USB and plug it back in again, and it works fine. I think it'll just get
Okay.
fixed on an update or something.
Well, what you can do is try to install the driver manually in Windows.
Right.
I did that too, and that helped a lot.
So the driver's off the website for the motherboard.
No, in your device manager in Windows.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it asks to search the internet, doesn't it? Well, that's an update, isn't it? That's for updates, isn't it?
No, I just mean the driver for your USB, I think.
Okay, so if I go on Device Manager,
Manager.
click on the specific driver that I know, it's the generic Super Speed USB hub. That's the one that has problems.
But I think you need to do the Oculus VR. It's in the list also. I think it's in the human interface devices.
I never have a problem with that, to be honest with you. The only one that I ever have a problem with is the generic Super Speed hub. But so how do you manually install
But
it?
can't you use another USB for that one?
Excuse me? What did you say?
Can't you use another USB hub for that one?
I can, yeah, but I think it does the same for that one.
Well, also the advice was for me was to buy a PC USB card.
I've got the USB 3.0 running through it. It's just that specific port is Super Speed USB. So the other one's a generic USB, but they're still 3.0. So maybe if I just swap them around, might be easier.
Yeah, I've been swapping them around too.
Yeah.
Seems to help a bit, but
I haven't tried your setup yet. I'm gonna have a try. Just logging in now to get it.
yeah, I'm doing a couple of labs too.
Have you kept it the same?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. It's gonna put it in the system.
One thing I did was lower the rear tires pressure by 1.
All right.
They get a little bit too much up the pressure,
Ah,
so I lowered them by 1.
straight
so
away
it
or
doesn't
after a few
make-
laps?
Yeah, after a few laps, it stays at minus 0.4 in Sidekick.
Do you know on
So
shader patches? What shader patch are you running? I'm running 46 at the moment.
yeah, the 146. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's recommended. I think anything above or anything from say 150 or 151 above that, it's just terrible for VR.
Yeah, there's just stuff not working and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had it before with the updates when I did the betas, but I don't do them anymore. I just stay with the recommended.
Yeah. Cool, cool. Right, I'm gonna jump in and have a little bash. I'll see you on the track, lad.
Yeah. Oh, my tires are cold.
I'm gonna swap these USBs round to see if that'll alleviate the problem.
Yeah. It's very annoying if your Oculus is blacking out. But in ACC it comes back, and here it doesn't.
Evening, lads.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, Oscar, I've got a question for you, mate.
All right.
Oh, in Content Manager, where the setting is to when you say like you're sorry or any kind of voice commands. Do you know where that setting is in Content Manager?
I think it's just like where you also have the controller settings on your wheel, and there's like a category like extra or shaded patch, and there are like shortcuts. I think normally it's your numlock keyboard and it says sorry, it says smiley and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because every time I change my sim dashboard, I end up saying sorry or something like that.
Oh yeah. Simon Crane always sends sad smiley, so he is also a shortcut.
Every time he changes
Yeah,
gear.
yeah.
Evening, lads.
Good evening, Gretzky.
Andy, if you go to settings, custom shaders patch, chat shortcuts, that's where it is.
Oh yeah, just short.
Awesome, I'm there now. Cheers, mate.
Drama?
It's still nice, warm in your shed, Brad.
Yeah, currently 22 degrees.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, the missus had the door open all the day just to try and let the air out.
That's some good pit crew you've got there.
Yeah, no messing. Well, I've been out all day at my folks' place just doing a few jobs for them. She's been prepping the sim. Good girl. I've even got some foil reflective stuff on the windows now to try and deflect some of the magnified heat or radiated heat out the window.
That's a good idea. Last time I got my wife to do anything on my rig, she once she realised it vibrated, she wouldn't get off it.
Uh,
She said it was better than the washing machine. Hey Brad, my little one this morning managed to get an interview on Three Counties Radio.
nice. What for?
Because it was about a couple of weeks ago now. She basically when we were talking about future careers for the kids, and she said she wanted to be a vet, and a couple of days later, on checking her email, we found that she'd actually applied for a position and secured an interview for a 65k job. And the thing is, she's only 8 years old.
Amazing.
So she made it into the local papers in Bedford, and then Three Counties picked it up and did the interview this morning about 8 o'clock. It's hilarious.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I love the story.
Our problem now is we've got
That's
three
mega.
other ones that want to apply for jobs as well because they're getting bored of homeschool. Well, if she can do it, I can do it.
It's just the fact that she got an interview. That's hilarious.
Well, it was with the recruitment site Indeed.co.uk or .com or whatever. And there's a company called Vet Finders that advertises all the veterinary positions on there. So I ended up, and she got an email from their MD who was saying that one of our sales team wants to arrange an interview with you. So I had to phone up the MD of Vet Finders and explain the situation and say really
Yeah,
sorry.
on the shelf.
But he agreed to keep our
Be
CV
careful.
on file for a few years, just in case. But then the newspaper got in touch with the MD of Indeed, so he's got involved as well to apply his comments to it.
No, that's genius. That is hilarious.
Oh shit. Bloody sky.
That keyboard combo in Content Manager, what I'm seeing on screen, I got good race and good pass shortcuts. They are not in Content Manager. That's really weird.
Is it is it something from
Interesting.
crew chief or so?
Oh, that's a good point. Let me.
I
Oh, in
don't
fact,
know.
no, that's not even on.
Oh no, I don't know.
129.
For driving, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And it only works on the number pad, not on the QWERTY numbers.
Yeah, it's more complex. I've got Stream Deck, which is got the icon for changing the dashboard, which is linked to the numerical key. So we'll change it in
Ah,
places.
handy.
Yeah. Interestingly, when you've got it in Content Manager and you set it to inactive, it still works, but still displaying not what it says it's displaying. Very odd.
Oh, fuck shit.
Does anyone use limit frame rate on Content Manager for VR?
Not for VR, but I do anyway.
Oh, just I was reading a couple of forums just to say that it helps with micro stutterers.
May not with VR. I think the intention is to try and avoid unnecessary frame rates. So if you've got a 60 hertz monitor and if it's rendering at 80, then you've got 20 extra you don't need, so it's more work. So you might as well lock it, cap it at 60, but then maybe do some additional graphic enhancement.
Right. Just
At least that's,
yeah, just if my GPU obviously doesn't need to work that hard. I'm just thinking that maybe the hertz of the Oculus is causing micro stutters with it being 90 hertz, and say maybe my GPU can take the Oculus higher than 90 hertz, so it's just obviously could cause some stuttering possibly.
yeah, it's frame clipping, or it just can't render something, so it's maybe it's lowering. I don't know what it is in the Oculus. But there's like a kind of default level that it falls back to. Maybe it's falling back to that quite.
Yeah.
If you hide your apps, I think it's Control H. Get rid of all your apps. That definitely helps frame rate.
Really. Thing is, I've got a 2070 Super, so I shouldn't really have that much of a problem. In theory.
I think it's with all the current cards, it's all micromanagement, trying to get it right. You can't. There's nothing available yet that you can throw everything at it. It's a good start.
Ah, shit. Fuck.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
those little worms that you got. You're flying.
The car in front's lap time is a 5:21.2 seconds.
Cannot overtake. Nothing. Just for
Slowing you down.
slowing down for no reason.
Voor indring de pits.
Could be. That's it, Saki. It's
Sorry?
for entering the pits, like Philip says.
No, just for German thing. Don't have too much.
Freude am Fahren, na?
Yeah.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching. The leader's just done a 3:09.9 seconds. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Not yet, I think.
Evening all.
Good evening.
Evening.
All clear on pit exit.
Oh, how are we going?
Oh, just at a PB, so pretty okay.
Oh, that's nice. I think I'm way off the pace for tonight.
That makes two of us.
Oh well, shit happens, eh?
Does anyone else have a huge hole in front of their pit box?
Huge what?
Yeah, it's bumpy
Oh.
there.
Hole in the floor.
I wished.
It's just in front of mine.
Hey up.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Not my actual pit box, but in front of mine, the one in front.
62.6.
Hello, Alfred.
Oh,
Someone just proper lost it there before the last turn. Is it Mark?
Would you mind sharing your setup, Oscar?
I can't, it's Brad's.
Okay, no worries.
install again.
Brad is online, maybe he wants to share, right?
Yeah, fine, send it over if you want.
I think I'm using your Mizano one anyway, for now.
Yellow flag.
The way this car downshifts is great, isn't it? You can just blip it dead fast.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Just a bitch for understeer.
E.
Dennis, did you say you lowered the tyres on the rear?
Yeah,
The brake setups, I can't get that. I have to change that. You must caress the brake, Dennis.
Sector 1 is quick.
Setup's ace though, mate. Does well at Schumacher S as well. Right, very nice.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Let's just see what this is. Let's see what we can do. What we got? Round 4. You locked the diff and locked the damper, locked all the dampeners, Dennis. Full. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on a good lap now.
Sorry. I'll just go to. Interesting.
Fucked it up.
Very interesting.
What did you say, mate?
No, I was just looking at the drivetrain, the preload. I was surprised, and the dampeners as well. Okay, yeah. Just interesting. I'm trying to do the maths myself, aren't I? So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm ready for quali.
No. No.
Okay, move.
No, I am now. Just crashed. Evening,
I
guys. How we doing?
I was just threading through the chicane as you spoke, and it made me jump, and I fucking hit the curb and went flying.
All right, everyone ready? Wait 20 seconds to start the quali. New player connection in progress.
I
Can't
hope
do it.
it's side. Side is inside. Side.
It is
Side.
side.
I'm in now.
Woohoo! Frank broke his toe, so no Frank.
What is two?
His toe.
Why?
He kicked
Well, I don't think he
piece
did it
of,
on
piece
purpose.
of wood. No, he didn't do it on purpose. Not this time.
Go, go, go.
I think plus we're going to furlough him, I think, Zaki. So
He just woke up and thought, you know what, I'm just gonna break my toe.
It's fine.
your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Wayne. We've got 8 minutes to get the job done.
Get these tyres warm.
Them green bits are slippy, aren't they?
Oh, what a waste. What a waste.
Its exit looks clear.
Wait, what happened, man? I was letting you through there, dude.
I just went off the grip line.
The leader has just done
Oh,
a 205.8.
I'm going to do a classic out lap, hot lap, instead of trying to optimise the car. Because I ain't got time for it.
I don't know if Belf's on Discord, but I were on a hot lap, Bel. 40 middle of the track. Ghosted.
There's a lot of make or break corners on this track, isn't there?
B17.
Oh, what corner, sorry?
Most.
Fastest lap for Smith.
Make or break.
44.4. The leader has just done a
Oh.
143.7. All right, Wayne. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Ah, my God.
Anybody else's P tracker not updating?
All good here.
Don't use it.
There's traffic behind.
Should be. It's a legal requirement of the race.
Looks okay for me too.
Go ahead, Phil. Blow past us, lad.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Oh, Wayne.
Car right.
Sorry, Oscar. I didn't see you right behind. I
Right.
was just seeing Phil. Just nick a toe off yours.
Sorry, Alfred.
Yellow flag. Caution. Okay, Wayne. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Sorry, Tom. I'm on a hot lap, mate. Otherwise, I'll let you past.
P18.
If you can get past me, mate.
No, you're right. I just got my lap in now. You're right. You perfectly timed it ahead of me there. You didn't get it wrong.
Cheers.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Little qualify battle going on here between Oscar and Phil. It's nice to watch. Got some spare today, Phil.
Left side, clear left.
You're flying, lad.
P6. Yellow flag, watch out. That's a new fastest lap for Nelson, 142.0. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Checkered flag, 6th place.
What happened, Phil?
Is wrecking for the race.
Yes, mate, you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I fucked my bloody lava race up big time.
The race quitting the other one.
Nah, I it was about an hour race, can't refuel in race, and I've got to change my setup, and I ran out in qualifying fuel, so I don't have enough fuel to do the race.
Aye. Now fired by the team or not?
Fired by myself. So I decided to come here, up in there. Can you send me your setup?
7th position. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. That's the end of the session. P7.
Sent you
How
my
much fuel?
race
27?
25.
Yeah, I'm going 30.
Calculation said that.
Did you receive it, Chris?
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
Lawrence is like a whole second off his PB.
I
That's
massively
because you got
underperformed in
forced
that.
in mode to do it for him, that's why.
Has anyone accidentally loaded over their save that they wanted to do last minute and then like completely lost all the setup?
Yeah, on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Yeah, same,
I've
yeah.
I've saved default over my settings many times.
The leader, Nelson, is pitting. P7. Okay,
Logging
Wayne,
back in,
stay
going.
calm,
Why has he got
focus.
30 litres of fuel on it?
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than that, is there?
Gang rape, but you know, never had that.
Getting ramped off
Oh,
first
yeah,
corner.
Dennis is disconnected.
No, Dennis, where have you gone?
Back. I'm hoping to rejoin quick.
Oh, come on,
10
Dennis.
seconds or a
I'm
restart.
gonna do a restart, I think.
Hang on, let's restart for Dennis. Let's wait for Dennis.
Loading back up.
Just give for Dennis.
Go, go, go.
Someone's keen.
25 minutes.
Okay.
Classing that as a win.
I would have won this from P17 to 1.
I went.
Yeah, I saw you going, yeah. Typical German.
Oh, well, the fastest man on track then.
Blitzkrieg style.
Good luck, Dennis.
Are you behind me, Saki? No.
To be honest, I had a really bad qualifying.
Oh, same here. I'm 11.
Tom, good.
I'm behind you.
Good luck, Tom, for second.
Enjoy the
Hello,
shit
boys.
out of it, guys.
Cheers, man. Have a good one, guys.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, Brad, but you won't need it.
Go, go, go. right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line.
That's all right, mate.
Hold your
We
line.
managed to miss each other.
Still there. Right side's clear. Well done, Wayne. Good start.
Oops, too high gear. Sorry, Si.
It wasn't me, Alfred. Oh,
Me, Oscar.
The gap behind has now decreased to
I think that was
0.3.
Alfred,
What
Oscar.
the hell?
Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
Shit.
Nelson is now in the lead. P5.
Ah.
Car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, the green stuff is slippery.
What?
I said the green stuff is slippery.
I thought you said the Greek stuff.
I don't want to know.
On your right. Clear right. The leader's just done a 142.9. On your right, clear right. On your right, right side's clear. B5. Car left. He's still there.
That's scary.
Still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Four's too many, Saki.
Come on, Wayne. Good stuff. Keep it coming. That's 20 minutes to go. New fastest lap for Nelson, 142.7. 144. The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
I swear this cone was 18.
Took that corner too tight.
Chris can't overtake me, Saki. Come on.
Okay.
The gap behind is now 0.7. Fastest lap for Nelson, 142.6. The car in front has just posted at 142.8. Alright, wait, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. The guy behind has just done a 142.9. Car left. Clear left.
I hate the chicane.
Yeah, I saw it.
Alex Nelson really driving, or is this
That lap was at 143.
Austin who's driving for Christian Abt?
Minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. fast out. Keep it inside
Layers,
line
I've
covered.
forgotten how to drive this car.
Same.
Oh. Just 3 problems.
Nice one, Saki.
Thanks, mate.
That looks real cool in VR, like the big wheels suddenly next to you, your car.
Now let's get the guy in front of us with a fake German flag.
The berry.
Yeah.
P4.
Oh. It's yours.
Thank you.
Yellow flag. Car left. Clear left.
Oh, Dennis, you give me a let off.
I nearly followed you then, Dennis.
Well done, Wayne. This is terrific. Exactly what we came in
I
for.
did.
P3.
Oh man. Bummer. I hit that high curb.
We're halfway home, so we're okay on fuel. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.8.
Truck limits.
The gap behind
What
is now
says
1.2
okay?
seconds.
Okay.
Touch the grass. Did you see that, Lawrence?
Saw it, yeah.
That's interesting.
The guy behind has just done a 142.7.
Did I took off?
Yeah, a bit.
Oh shit.
Okay, Wayne, don't let this guy distract you.
Exactly.
Lawrence said it was okay.
To go. That's 10 minutes left. This is excellent, mate. Keep it up.
Forgot where I was for a second. Oh no.
that lap was a 143.7. Okay, Wayne, you've got half your fuel left.
What happened there, Dennis?
P3.
My Oculus blacked out.
Oh.
Car right. Hold your line. He's still there. Right side's clear. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Ah!
Okay.
Ah!
Plenty of space on the exit.
The hell?
We expect to exit the pits in position 15. A few seconds in front of P13.
Press the teleport button by accident.
Oh, dude.
Oh man.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors. On your left. Blue flag. Clear left.
Coming for you,
Blue
Simon.
flag.
Hey, we're running out of time, Saki.
Now I've got a full tank of fuel.
Blue flag. 15th place. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes
You know you're a
left.
lap down, don't you, Wayne?
Yeah, I do. I'm just helping people with a tow. Come on, Petrie, come and get your tow, lad.
Left side, clear left. Blue flag.
Can't believe that, man. Press the teleport button back to the pits when it spun out. And I could have recovered that as well. We'll see what happens on race 2.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Oh shit.
Doesn't sound good, Saki.
I just forgot that there was a corner.
That's what fundamental power boys and
Sorry,
He's Belgian, not Dutch.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Wayne. Forget about that. It'll probably just polish out.
every time Mark 7 starts behind me, I think it's Alonso. Because of the skin.
Oh, I thought of your face.
You mean my Honda motor?
I was going to say I complain less than Alonso does.
Yeah.
Still complain a fair bit, but...
One more lap to go.
Thank you.
We've just cut the track. Blue flag.
Did I make it entertaining a little bit, Lawrence?
So, yeah, split balls.
Blue flag. P15. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
That was depressing. Oh man, what the hell just happened?
Well, I drove like shite, is what happened.
You and plenty of other people.
No, I gotta go and get a drink.
Look like bowling, Saki.
Yeah, but I have a split. I think we have a poll for reducing the chicane of the track.
That's the easiest go, mate.
Sorry?
It's German, it's up to you.
Easy chicane. The other one's much.
You have to march on for that again.
Hey, Chris.
Hello. Oh, fucking.
I need a GPS special smoke.
Doing it.
You are Misty one, Saki.
Yeah. I was too far on the left. I tried to catch up for Sire, so like as usual, I fucked it up.
Are we taking 5, guys?
Were you first, Alex?
Yes.
Nice.
Thanks.
I think I saw Lawrence third. Who was second? Thomas?
Brad was second.
Oh,
Lawrence
Brad.
was third. And Thomas
And
was fourth.
Brad said he drove like shite.
Oh, I did. Awful. I was 10 seconds behind Alex. I think my best lap was a 43 dead, which is just comically bad.
I was very worried going into this week after seeing Lawrence's time.
Yeah, he was really
no,
fast.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous time. But that's the thing, I mean, I was doing 42 ones, and I couldn't even get remotely near that tonight. Just, I don't know what happened. That's just overdriving, I think.
Yeah, that's...
I had to defend for the first 2 or 3 laps from... Well, I had to get past Thomas, which was quite difficult to start with. And then I had to defend from Dennis until he fluffed the chicane and went off. But by that point, you were sort of 6 seconds up the road. And then I couldn't make any headway. I was just overdriving, pushing the car.
Who's got the wind simulator on?
Sorry, mate.
No, I was just to someone in general. Who's got their wind simulator on? Sounds like I just heard it.
If you knew how warm it was in here, you'd understand.
Mate, I'm in a garage. It's proper boiling in here.
It's 100 degrees outside where I'm at.
You're the States?
Yeah, California.
Yeah, because that's funny degrees, not real degrees.
Beach Boys, eh? Beach Boys.
Are you in, Alex, are you in SoCal?
Surfing in the morning, sim racing in the evening.
I'm like more central. I'm like 90 miles east of San Francisco.
Is there any decent mountain bike trails there?
What, as
biking,
in
Joe?
Pasadena way, or?
Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
I've been there 20 years ago.
Oh, right
30
on.
years ago.
And yes, if you go to Tahoe, which is about an hour east of me in the Sierra Mountain Range, there is plenty of good mountain biking trails.
Oh,
They're-
I've heard of the Sierra Mountain Range. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you been?
No, I'm not a mountain biker. Too scared. Too old. I'll break something.
How old are you?
No, I'm not that old. I turned 30 this year.
Listen, man, I'm 42.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I was going to say I'm 42 as well.
Okay,
Get
no.
over it. Jesus. Oh,
Well, I'm
old,
starting
you
to feel
bollocks
old.
my ass.
Hey.
Red
You've
top,
It's
red.
all of you. I'm 50.
You've only
I
just
was
come
doing
off.
the artwork the other day, and I'm hurting.
You've only just come off the nipple.
Alex,
Brad,
give
did
it
you
another
say you're
10 years, mate.
42?
Yes, I am.
Jesus.
You sound like you're
I
25.
genuinely imagined you some 22-year-old lad or something. Don't know why. Just thought you were some 22-year-old like quick gamer kid. God knows.
What he's trying to
son is 20.
what he's trying to say is that it sounds like your balls haven't dropped yet.
Apparently so.
Well, that's all something to do with it.
Oh, you sound a little bit like Beckham.
The irony is my son is 20.
Oh. Has he got a deeper voice than you?
Probably.
Probably.
He's also 6'1", so he's considerably bigger than me too.
Right. Is that on his mum's side then?
Yeah,
Postman's side.
she's 5'.
Sorry.
Ah, you grand. You grand.
Keep him coming. Keep him coming.
That was a good one, that.
I'd like to know if I'm the oldest here then.
I'd say you're in the running, mate.
I am. Yeah, probably me and Oz.
Who's the youngest then?
Lawrence.
Is there anyone? Is there any actual kids here?
Lawrence.
Sounds a bit
Maybe
nonsense.
from the 80s.
I heard my name. What was that?
Say my name, say my
I'm
name.
trying to work out who's the oldest and youngest.
Apparently,
I'm
Tom thinks I'm 22.
not far off it. Mentally, like.
Mentally, yeah.
No,
I think I might
no.
be running for the oldest, but never mind.
Mentally, we're all 18.
46 here.
Ah, you pipped me by a year, Oscar.
So I'm the winner so far then. By the time I won something.
17?
We've got a guy who races in my little club who's 72 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, right? And he's not half that bad either. I mean, he's not blazing fast by any means, but he shreds a little bit.
I couldn't imagine going round to see my granddad one day and he's rocking out and he's him fucking rig wrapping it round some tracks. I'd be mind blown.
100%. If I'm still alive, I'll still be doing it.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Yeah,
that'll
we will.
be you when you're a grandparents and you're that age and your grandkids come round.
It'd be normal then though for us. We've grown up on it, but a 72-year-old now, but
That's
he
a
must
good
have been 45 when he's thinking, well, I might start playing a game in the 90s.
Quit playing games in the 90s, please.
Yeah, I had a little bit of time out in my 20s to my 30s. I was distracted by women. I'm sure we all were.
Mate, I was trying to get away from one in my 20s.
Was you getting
I
stalked?
already. I was trying to get out.
Well, you know, if you want to leave your parents, you just say, oh, you know.
From what, Saki? From the fact that we'd had a child together and she was a psycho.
Well, I'm taking that when her legs were spread open, she weren't making you think she was a psycho.
That's a long story over many beers.
She or he? What? Your ex-wife or what?
Exactly, my ex. Yes.
Oh, that's normal. I did the same.
Just put it down to a chemical imbalance.
I didn't run away. Just
Oh no, no. I mean,
swapped
the
away.
turning point was when I was lying in hospital fighting for my life, having
Oof.
lost sort of 6 or 7 pints of blood.
Oof.
That was when the relationship finished. Let's
And-
leave it at that.
And I bet you when you Oof. I bet you when you woke up, you grabbed your penis and went, "Oh, thank God she hasn't chopped that off."
But she wasn't a vampire, right?
Sadly, no.
The vampire?
Just a very angry young lady.
Jesus,
I like everybody who's that age.
crazy that.
Yeah,
That's
look, I mean,
crazy that.
It is what it is.
It's crazy that, mate.
We were both young, finishing our finals at university, trying to bring up a kid. Wasn't easy.
Well,
I'm hoping she hasn't got the kid now.
Don't look back in anger.
Kid's nearly 20. He does his own thing now. He's a cool kid.
No. I'm glad you moved on.
I went through a full pane glass door, severed my wrist.
Jesus. Was that when you were trying to give her a smack? you put your
It's when
fist.
she was trying to give me a smack.
Oh right. I thought like it would be like the door was in the way, and you're like, right, I've had enough. Women, eh?
Ah, mate, absolutely. Can't
I
think
had
bad
one.
about it. I've got an amazing boy, and he's awesome.
I had one that scratched up a 205 GTI. Long time ago.
Everyone ready for Wally, guys?
No, not really.
No, we're all having a man session at the minute.
Yeah,
We're depressed.
we're all on the
No time
council.
for racing.
It's a league of course, Jeremy Carl edition.
We're on the counselling couch, yeah. We're making progress then.
I was feeling lighter. Thanks, lads.
Seconds, everyone.
Turn and burn, guys. Turn and burn.
Invoice to Lega.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Anyone had a little tinker with the setup for race 2?
Looks like you're clear
tinker
on
between
pit exit.
races,
We've got 8.
Have you had a tinker with your key binding so you don't lose out on a podium?
No, but I'll just remember not to do that. I was trigger happy, that's what it was. Thought I was doing quick fire practice. It was all that pressure off Lawrence.
Thing is, he binned it at the same time.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was in the grass as I come through chicane, so you'd have been clear.
Oh, you gotta be. Well, I must have put him off.
Yeah. I followed your line, you see.
Yeah. I nearly did it with Dennis.
Did you see me go over at chicane following you? Went same time as Dennis.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I was lucky to survive that. I was happy out when Lawrence just coasted by and I could see clearly again.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Cause I've got me
Where you
winter
going,
wipers in my car.
Oh god. I just wanted to be behind you, Brad.
Oh, that sounded like a moment then.
That's a moment.
Car right. Clear right.
What happened then, Saki?
4.
Got a surprise?
God damn it. I fucking hate these cars.
That's a new fastest lap for Smith, 207.9. The leader has just done a 143.6. Okay, Wayne, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. P3. Sector 3 times quick. Right side. Clear right. Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Right
Oh, Shaki, man. Just wasted that lap. Man.
All clear on pit exit, you can push now.
Did you stay out, Saki?
Sorry?
Did you stay out?
Stay out?
Stay out and drive.
Can't hear.
After you crashed into me, did you stay out?
My engine is too loud, sorry.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that was hard.
That's what she said.
But did
To the postman.
Nice, Tom.
The guy in front has just done a 143.5. New fastest lap for Nelson, 142.3.
Too much going on.
My camera's gone mad. It's stuck. Can't see where I'm going.
They're crazy, aren't they?
P9.
Nice shot.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. The leader's just done a 142.2. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Lot of
Yellow
BBs.
flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
You'd sort of hope we would learn to drive by now, but you know.
Not easy.
P8.
Yeah,
Sector 3
you're
is
not wrong.
0.4 off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Checkered flag's out. 8th place. That's the end of the session. P8.
Nice, Brad.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, just literally right field across the line.
Yeah, you need the 141.
How many laps was the last race again?
300.
1.5.
So what? 23 liters is enough?
Oh,
Yes.
24.
If I was you, Lons, I'd go for 25, 30.
The leader, Nelson, is pitting.
Okay.
25 minutes. Okay, Wayne, be ready.
Don't press the teleport button.
Yeah, don't do that.
Freude am Fahren.
What's that mean?
Shared driving
Very
pleasure.
pleasure.
It's next to it.
Oh yeah.
Look, lads.
Enjoy the shit out of it, guys.
It's getting dark now.
I mean,
Oh no, it's getting
Leave me
dark.
alone.
Is it getting dark?
Yeah, dark.
We need to restart.
Green, green, green.
It's pitch black.
This is more fun.
P9, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Man, I hooked up on that start as well.
Why does it do this, man? It's stupid.
Yeah, it's getting light.
It's all is. I can't see anything on my screen. So shout if it needs a restart.
Fine for me.
It's
I
so
can see shadows moving across
Yeah.
my car, but that's it.
really, yeah, that's what I can see.
It's light now.
It's light enough to race.
It's
Yeah.
way too fast.
Alright.
Alan,
Enjoy
Lons,
the shit out of it.
11, 10.
Floor 8.
shotgun start.
Nelson is now leading. On your left. Still there. Clear left. On your right. Clear right. Car right. He's still there. Clear right. Alright, Wayne, decent start. We can build something from here. Car right. Right side's clear. The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds. yellow flag. Watch out.
Sorry, guys.
Who was that?
Whoever is typing.
E6.
Sorry, Stuart, that was my fault.
No worries, buddy. Just keeps happening to me at the moment. I'm slow enough as it is.
I thought I'd given you enough room.
Car left.
Yeah, don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Clear left. Car right.
Ah, Saki.
Clear right. On your right. Still there.
Go past.
Clear
Whoa!
left.
Whoa! What?
Still there.
That keeps
Clear
changing
left.
quickly.
Whoa, Saki, man.
What was that, Saki?
Didn't saw the guy. Sorry.
They're like a tank slap nearly there, Saki. Right across me.
I think it's most my fault. I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Wayne, don't let this guy distract you. Car left. Clear left.
Time of day keeps changing.
The gap behind.
Did you get that tank slap as well, Phil?
E5.
It's dusty on the inside, mate.
The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
The sunlight's changing like crazy for.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, doing it my end too.
Oi, fucking good, yeah.
It's nothing to like worry about or anything, but it's funny.
It's a bit off-putting, innit?
This is okay.
Oh,
Keep those
Chris.
exit speeds up. There's 20 minutes to go. 20
Don't
minutes.
worry,
You're such a bad example.
Don't waste behind me, mate.
New fastest lap for Nelson, 143.1.
Rejoining.
Oh,
That
Jesus.
lap time was
What did I do my fucking thing, mate?
143.6. That's your quickest lap in this session.
That light change seems to happen every fucking time I get to a corner.
So you are doing it.
Yeah, maybe.
Does Chris have Sol mapped into his steering wheel?
Yeah.
Every time he turns left, it goes backwards in time.
No, it's just trying to fucking make up for my shit driving. Ooh, Jesus Christ. And again. Come on, let's go, go.
Ah.
front is now 1.5.
Well, you can't blame me if you feel bad driving now, Oscar.
No, true.
The leader has just done a 142.9. Your last lap time was a 143.4.
That was close and good.
Fastest lap for Nelson, 142.5. That was a 143.5. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
It's nice if
Okay,
you
Wayne,
follow me,
you're
yeah?
reeling this guy
I
in.
hear
The
them.
gap's now 1.8 seconds.
And as per usual, fuck the next lap up.
Left, that's 15 minutes.
And where's that familiar sound?
This could be such an awesome track except for the chicane. Can't even pass someone.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.8. guy ahead's last lap time is a 142.7. Okay, Wayne, your lap times are pretty consistent. We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay. P5. The gap in front is now 2.7 seconds.
BB.
Nice, mate. Obviously, the pressure I'm putting on you.
Oh, you behind me? I didn't even fucking realise. Shit. Now you're gonna make me crash a bit often, you know.
The gap ahead is now 3.0 seconds. You've used half your fuel. Okay, Wayne, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
You just had to put more pressure on me, didn't you, bud?
Well saved.
Oh, get off the fucking curb.
That lap was a 144.1. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Fuck hell. A bit wide.
Whoa!
The gap in front has increased to 3.5.
So, Bruce, getting bigger than my mirrors, please.
I'd be there a bit quicker if my car wasn't damaged.
Oh shit, no, that's the wrong corner. won't go that.
Thanks, mate. I was like, do I go to the outside? Is he going to go wide? Ah!
So.
Right, have enough time to get Oscar.
Oh, you bastard, you bastard, you bastard.
The gap in front is now 3.8. Your lap time was at 1:44.2. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Someone's getting a bit tired.
The gap in front is now 3.9 seconds.
God damn it.
Yeah, someone's breathing heavy. that you, Brad?
Negative.
The leader has just done a 142.4.
I can't hear anything, so it might be me, but I'm not.
I'm on push to
I
talk.
can't hear it all.
Yeah, I'm on push to talk, so you won't hear me anyway.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Imagine doing an hour in this car.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
So pissed off, my car's fucking wrecked.
I'm just fast.
You're fast enough, mate. Let's put it like that.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Go away, Oscar.
Last lap. That lap time was 144.3. Alright, Wayne, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Oh, Oscar.
That was shit.
All that work.
Yeah, all that work. But also because the press is behind me.
I wouldn't worry, I was my car's wrecked, mate. I've got no front wing. I'm Captain Understeer everywhere.
The gap in front has increased to 4.9 seconds.
Closer than I thought.
The gap behind's increased to 9.4 seconds. P5. Well done, mate.
Great
Good
drive,
finish.
Thomas.
I think I was a bit lucky to hook onto the back of Alex there for middle section then.
Car right. Clear right.
We were doing qualifying pace in the race then. Just watching
Nice one,
Alex.
Si.
Well done, Alex. Thanks for the tour.
Thank you.
On your right.
Oh, no, that's actually good.
Tonight sucks fucking balls.
I'm into that.
2 balls.
Who's into that?
I went off in sympathy with you, Saki, when you spun in the chicane.
Stop that. Sorry for that.
I panicked. No, it's fine. It happens.
Right side,
I panicked
left side,
and
clear left.
touched the
Car
brakes
right.
slightly, and that was it. I was off, gone.
Congrats, Alex. On top.
Thank you.
Cheers, if that were a Dom.
Where'd you finish, Lawrence?
He finished third. He's
Cool.
too busy presenting.
Good story. Yeah. Thanks,
Cheers,
teammate. Nick.
What shade are you guys talking?
I was talking to you, you bell end.
Oh, what you say, my buddy teammate?
Yeah, my soon to be out of contract teammate.
Yeah, man. It's a it's a harsh world out there.
Yeah, isn't it just? You can't live with the big time too long. I asked you where you finished.
P3, back-to-back P3s. So happy enough with that.
Nice one.
So you were third.
But right, see you later, guys. Have a good one.
See you later.
See ya. See ya. See you all next week.
See you there. Oh, sweaty.
Oh man, yeah, my eyes are sweaty.
Those cars come with really funky factory tuning on them. Was anyone else adjusting the toe like crazy?
No, not for me.
Like the positive toe on the rear comes stock at over 1.0, and I typically run my positive toe in the rear on any other car at like 0.20. Like even if
Are you sure you mean positive toe? You mean negative toe?
No, the rear is positive.
Yeah,
toe.
you would. No, you wouldn't ever run positive toe on the rear. It would make it spin like a top. You have negative toe on the rear, positive on the front.
Negative means the front of the tires are facing out.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's positive toe, the front of the tires are facing in.
Okay, I do it the other way around, but all right.
Yeah, so do I.
That's
Well, yeah. But
So negative is in towards the inside of the car, positive is out.
No, other way around.
other way.
Yeah, it's other way around, yeah. But you're always going to have negative toe. That's just the adjustments.
Maybe maybe England
Yeah, but if you look at the car status though, like the actual car status, not the adjustments you can make.
Oh yeah.
The toe on the rear is probably the most I've ever seen a car in this game with toe, basically, with an adjustable toe. And even if you crank it down all the way in one direction, adjustability wise, it still only brings it to like 0.5 positive toe in the rear, which is, in my mind, it's huge.
As far as I'm aware with the toe on the rear, is that obviously if you want the rear to go slower, you add more toe, and if you want the rear to turn faster, you add less toe.
yeah, typically. I figure it more as like a stability thing. Like if the more positive toe you have in the rear, the more stable the car will be, but it won't turn as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
So
Yeah.
kind of yeah.
So this car's tail happy, isn't it?
Well, I actually stiffened the rear sway bar thinking that I wanted it to turn more. Like I wanted it to be looser in the rear because I couldn't get through. I felt like I had to lift too much.
Yeah, you'd be doing a lot of coasting. That'll be down to your drivetrain, I reckon.
Yeah, the diff coast.
Yeah, what did you have your disc coast on?
I want to say I left the diff coast stock at, I think it's 20%, but then I lowered the preload to 2 instead of 3.
So I kept mine on 3, and I lowered. Obviously, the power's obviously down to the lowest anyway.
Yeah, well, all the preload's affecting is the transient behaviour.
Yeah, exactly.
So where you're on and off throttle, and the drivetrain gets loaded or unloaded, and it's that transient behaviour, which is what the preload's doing. It just gives it a bit of stability, stops it being quite so snappy when you crank on the throttle.
Yeah. Some people would run it on 4, but I just felt 4 made the car feel numb. It didn't have any type of feeling. Yeah, too rigid.
It's too rigid.
But I was looking at I done ride height. So the first thing I done really was camber and tyre pressure and ride height. That was my baseline for this track. And then I took it from there. So I went then to bump dampeners, and then looked at the suspension. But I didn't change the front ARB. But it does say with quite bumpy tracks to put that up as much as you can. But what I did do is I did lower the softness of the suspension. I took it to its lowest, and I felt that I got a bit more grip, especially in mid-turn.
That was what I was going to ask next, though, is what you guys did with your camber.
Have you heard of an app called Camber Extravaganza?
Yeah, I used it for the first time today, and it told me that I needed to lower my camber a lot in that car.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you do need to. That's correct.
I was floating
way too much as stock.
I was floating around the low. I was floating around the low 1.3s, 1.5s, 1.6s. I was floating around that on the front, and I was floating even lower on the rear.
That's
my God.
reassuring, because the stock setup I think is -3.2 or something like that, and I was running -1.5 in the front, -1.2 in the rear.
Do you know what I found as well? I don't know anyone else who got this, but you know, sometimes you'd still see the red line at the bottom, even though you were getting like pretty decent, green right way through the graph. Do you use the graph as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was using the graph, and I found that I got really good green, but every now and again I was getting a little line of red. I'm not sure, but is that down to the actual bumps and the undulations of the track that causes that?
Well, it's the movement you get, because as the suspension compresses, it obviously changes the radius of the angle.
Right. So
it throws it off. But I've just realised something while I was off pace. I was using the wrong fucking setup.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh man, because I was just looking at
what was you using?
Fucking setups, like my very first one that I made, which I didn't like.
Oh, okay.
And then I changed it dramatically in a week, and that's what I was doing the 42 deads with, and I didn't fucking run it. I ran the wrong one.
I was going to run the rear toe on 15, positive 15, not negative 15. I was playing around with that, 15 and 10, obviously 10 being stock. But I was going to go with 15, but something just made me feel like a worm. But I think what I was doing, I was reading a lot, just reading a lot more of what it says that it will do.
Always want your rear wheels pointing in slightly.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because otherwise, it's just fucking undrivable.
Yeah. Is that on braking, is it?
Out.
Is that on the braking?
It just makes it massively unstable because the back wants to get in front of the front.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of slowing down the rear on turn. Do you know what I mean?
You need to turn them inwards.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be to create more positive on the adjustment?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're turning the fronts of the rear wheels in towards the body of the car, that's giving you stability.
That's going to slow you.
Guys, I'm going to jump off. Cheers for racing.
Take care, Lauren.
All right then.
Chat later.
Right, see you later. Yeah, sorry, one. Well, carry on, because this is good stuff.
Yeah. So if you have the front of the rear wheels towing in, so in towards the body of the car, that gives the rear end stability.
Yeah.
Under both accel and decel.
And that's yeah. Is that slowing the turning as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the out and the fronts, you want to go a little bit out, don't you?
Typically, you want about a half a degree toe out.
Yeah.
To give you a sort of agile turn in.
Yes.
You can get more mid-turn grip.
Yeah.
And under scrub conditions with them actually towed in.
Right.
But you don't get the feeling in the car. The car doesn't feel anywhere near as sweet.
Right. Well,
turn in.
I think I could have improved on that because I think I still left that stock in the end.
So I should have run, if I'd actually run my right setup, 33,000 Newton meter ARB.
Oh yeah.
And 44 Newton meter front springs, 59 Newton meter rear springs.
Right.
But instead, the setup that I run was full softs on everything and no anti-roll bars. And I can't understand why I just felt so woolly and shit.
Yeah.
That's why. It's completely wrong.
All I done was soften the springs on all four cars, all four wheels, sorry, and I didn't change the ARB at all. So I think I could have played around with that. Well, I actually softened it even more because the preset I felt was just a little bit too stiff.
See, on slower tracks, going soft with the suspension does give you good mechanical grip.
Right.
And you can get good return from it.
But
when
faster.
you've got higher, when you've got higher loading, so when you've got faster corners, obviously you've got higher force loading on
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah.
You need a stiffer setup.
Right.
So I mean, let's say I'm 1 click down from full hard on all springs.
Oh, okay.
And only 2 clicks down from full hard on the front ARB.
So did you just know that through experience, or could you feel that on the car?
Both.
See, I haven't got that sensation yet. I need to pick up that sensation. What would you look for separately to everything else once you've dialed in mostly?
First, well, the way I approach a setup is you look at the circuit and you sort of set your aero benchmark, because you know roughly where you're going to be, whether it's a low downforce, high downforce, you know, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. You can fine tune it later, but you sort of set a preset and then work on your chassis, because you can gain a lot more from the chassis than you can with aero tweaks.
Right. Okay.
So you just have to dial that in. I mean, I'll send you the one I should have run if you want, and you can go and have a go with it and see how it feels.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't got P-Tracker, unfortunately.
Oh shit.
So it'd have to be Messenger on Facebook.
All right. Well, I'll save it and I'll send you
Cheers.
a message on Facebook, and you can have a play with it, see what you
Cheers.
think.
Cheers.
Because it drives quite differently to a full soft car.
Yeah.
Yeah, really differently. And I ran 3 diff preload, and then 10 coast, 20 power, which is both the lowest.
Yeah.
And then I'm full rebound dampers on the rear, and 1 click down from full on the front of rebound.
Yeah.
And then camber was 1.5, and 1.5 on the front, and 1.3 and 1.3 on the rear.
Send us it. I'll have a little feel just to see the difference, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick up the sensation, because I think that's important as well as the mathematics.
Very.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Thanks anyway, Brad.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, of course, you know, setups will differ depending on your driving styles as well.
Oh, definitely.
Sometimes, you know, a setup necessarily won't suit the way that you drive.
Yeah. But you can tweak it, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And Lawrence does that. You know, I mean, I do the setups for both of us, and then
yeah.
drive it, go a second quicker.
Yeah.
And then maybe change a tyre pressure 1 or 2 or whatever.
I think for me, brake power and brake bias is very sensitive for me.
If you're on P-Tracker, Alex, I've just shared it.
I haven't. You know what? I did have it. I need to reinstall it, but I just didn't install it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll send you a message.
I'm just trying to learn how to, dial in, because that just makes the car more enjoyable to drive instead of like you battling with the car,
Right, well, I mean, tonight tells me everything I need to know, because I fought with the car so hard and just it didn't feel right at all. I know why, because I was on completely the wrong setup.
How long does it normally take you to get your setup? Do you just run like say maybe a couple of hours, or do you do it in 2 days with like an hour here, an hour there?
Yeah, I'll get in, I'll do an hour, and I'll get a base setting. I'll go and drive it, do 10, 20 laps.
Yeah.
I'll make some minor changes, then I'll come back to it and drive it again the next day.
Yeah.
And then reevaluate then once I've had a break from it, because sometimes you get a little bit numb to a setup, because you get into a groove and you start driving to the setup rather than to what's optimal.
Yeah.
So it's good to sort of step away from it, come back the next day, go at it again and go, oh, actually, yeah, that doesn't feel quite as sweet as I want in these areas. Right, let's click that one up, go again. Oh yeah, that's right.
Do you use the replay to have a look at the way the car handles on the track?
Yeah, all the time.
Right, yeah.
And then I'm using, I mean, I take Camber Extravaganza as a guide, but most of the time for my cambers, I'm looking at my tyre temperatures.
With what? With the default tyre monitor, or with something else? What do you use for your tyre temps?
It's an app called Pro Tyre.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
I mean, you can use the default one as well. It gives you inner, middle, and outer anyway.
Yeah.
So you know what your tyre's doing by its tyre temperature.
Yeah, I do use that as well.
So it gives you a good indication of where you're working the tyre.
I'm using Sidekick as well, for the recommended PSI.
Yeah.
As a base, really, as a base. More than the exact, because I think certain parts of the track you get a benefit and a disadvantage, don't you?
Yeah, it's always a compromise. I mean, you'll what you want to do is make the car as best as it can be for sort of 80% of the track.
That's it.
'Cause that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna
thanks
get
for that,
out
anyway,
of
bro.
here. Fucking
No worries.
take care.
Yeah, good.
Take care, man. Yeah.
See you, Alex.
Are you racing on Thursday?
I haven't done any of the GT2 yet.
No. You're not
I
bothering.
might do. Well,
It's surprising, to be honest with you. I thought that it was going to be a very like slowish feeling compared to this car, and you know, on paper you'd be most probably right, but you know, it's still actually quite fun to drive, to be honest with you.
I like the car actually. I have to say, I just haven't found the time to do 2 lots of practice and 2 lots of
Yeah.
racing because I run Wednesday as well.
Yeah. See if I get taught properly how to do setup, I can always help out, can't I? You know, at least do half the load, maybe.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. All right, Brad. Well, I'm gonna shoot anyway, and
Man.
I'll see you later. Take care. Thanks a lot, anyway, and I'll have a look at that setup. Take care, man. Ta-ra. Well, it's always good to get some friends in a setup Corsa, in Lega Corsa. He's very quick as well, Brad, and he knows his stuff with setup. So I'll be looking forward to that. Maybe I might ask him if he wants to do a private session, just to give us a bit of a shakedown. Sometimes I can learn better when it comes down to things like that. I'll be up for that. I might give him a little bell, and when he's obviously doing his own setup, maybe jump into a private server. I can set up a private server, or even the practice server. Right. Well, that was an interesting race anyway, those 2 races. Went too bad in my second race. Just losing a bit of time, but I think it again was just down to getting the car set up to my liking. But hey ho, Thursday is the next race, 2 days, so I'll be getting busy tomorrow doing some setup, and I might live stream it as well, since that everything's working. I've had no issues, fingers crossed I've had no issues. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm going to jump out. I'm going to finish the stream off. But please follow, it'll be good, and put a comment in when I'm racing, because after the race I'll have a look at the comments and I'll reply to the comments. If I don't see them until after the stream's ended, I'll obviously message you back. It's always good to get some inputs about how everything's going. Alright, I'm going to sign off, so